Howdy, howdy. So I figured I'd show everybody a little bit how I go to mark my charts here, how I prepare for the day ahead. So it starts off on the higher time frame. I go up here to the daily chart. You see you got all these, like this wick here. This is your first major zone. It's your demand zone. Price came into this area and rejected and went the other direction. And we have a little bit here. But I'll make it red. And then I want to mark this one too. It's kind of a cluster there. So, this would be like a resistance line. Because this would have been demand, but it's been crossed a couple of times. But if you look, like right here, how it came, passed, bobbled on it, so we could see some importance there. So now I got kind of, you don't want to worry about this really, because usually the market doesn't move that much in any given day, but you never know. You'd rather be safe than sorry. So you could go through here and mark them all up. So yeah, it went up and then came down in here and then just never came back. Alright, so we're on the daily. Now we go into the 4 hour. 4 hour is pretty important because, I should say it's more accurate. You get to see more detail in it. Basically, you can come in here and see where, maybe it wasn't, okay. If you see how this one here and then this candle here pretty much equal those, and then it liquidity sweep, full reversal. You could come down into the hourly too, but I would argue that it's not as important. So then I come up here. You don't have to do this. You don't have to use this indicator. You can just remember the times that the sessions end, and you could just mark them manually, but it's just easier for me to see. So I'll get rid of the New York. Okay, I'm only worried about the Japan and London. So your Tokyo low and high. Oops. Whoa, did that thing just rip down? No. Oh, it did. What was going on here? It's getting all that liquidity bouncing off. This is weekly VWAP, and that's mid VWAP. I really want to buy this because I think it's going to go up today. I mean, we could come back all the way down, but see how it, look at it. MC delta. So I'm gonna mark my London low also. My London high. I want to see it come back all the way up to this line here. So I'll label them. And lastly, I like to periodic volume profile. And here's point of control. Oh shit. I better watch this. If it gets any lower, I might just cancel that one. So this one's a point of control. High volume node. There's really not much for low. This was the low volume node. So we bounced down there to the low volume node. I mean, you could call this a low volume node. So really, those are my levels. That's how I mark up my chart. And then I'll switch her back down in here. And that's how I usually mark up my chart every day.